Okay.
Yes, sir. Bow to head instructor.
Bow to beginner level students. Right. Your head instructor. And for everybody at home. I have a face covering on today. I'm going to try to enunciate as loud as I can. If at any point in time it sounds like I'm mumbling or I'm not loud enough, just let me know.
Sir.
Okay. And then I'll probably have to review the video after tonight's class to see exactly how loud it was. If I was being able to get picked up on the microphone. Okay. All right. Let's get our warm up.
Yes, sir.
75 jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position. Yes, sir.
All right. First set of 10 push-ups.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1,
Sir.
serve.
2,
serve.
3,
serve. 4, serve. 5,
serve.
6,
serve.
7,
serve.
8,
serve.
9, serve. 10,
serve.
That's kneeling.
Sir.
Ooh. So, new unit, punches and kicks,
Sir.
black sash path. We are doing staff. So we're gonna do a review of staff today for the stuff that we learned last time. It's like just 2 rotations ago.
Yes, sir.
And after that is going to be sparring competitions for black sash.
Ooh. Wait, we don't need our gear, do we?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a while before we have to have gear again.
Okay.
And then I guess you guys saw the announcement that we're going to try to do graduation.
Yes.
Don't know how we're going to do it yet.
Okay.
We're going to try. Yeah. So, see what happens.
That's exciting.
All right. Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1,
Serve.
2,
Serve.
3,
Serve. 4,
serve. 5,
5,
serve. 6,
serve. 7, serve.
8,
serve.
9,
serve. 10, serve.
What else is there? I think that's it. New unit, and we may graduate. Yeah.
That's good.
We'll see what happens. Things have gotten a lot worse since we've opened up. I think we're trying to we're going to have to be cautious about how we handle the graduation, and also how we handle classes as well. All right, last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
Serve.
2,
Serve.
3,
Serve. 4, serve. 5, serve. 6, serve. 7,
serve.
8, serve. right on your back. Nice full front. First set of 25.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir.
3, sir.
4, sir.
5,
5, sir. 6, sir.
7,
7, sir. 8, sir.
9,
9, sir. 10, sir.
11,
11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Rest.
Sir.
What is it actually? Having to read through 4 layers.
Can hear you better now too.
Yes. 4 layers, and there's a carbon filter too. All right. Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Rest.
Sir.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1,
1, sir. 2, sir.
3,
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Sit up.
Sir.
Oh. I know we do that hypoxic training during crane breathing, but there's the other side of that where you're trying to get the carbon dioxide out.
Yeah.
All right, feet straight out in front.
Sir.
Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17,
sir.
18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Bend one leg in.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir.
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch legs.
Sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Bottoms of the feet together.
Sir.
All right, push the knees down, back straight, head held high. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes, or as low as you can go. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir.
14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir.
20, sir.
Step. Feet wide apart.
Sir.
Hands up. 1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir.
5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Reach to one side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to the other side.
Sir.
Reach to both sides. Widen stretch if you can.
Sir.
Touch your head to the floor as low as it'll go.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
Right. I'm gonna lift up and turn to your right.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
Switch sides.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir.
5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Go back to front. We're gonna push up 1, 2, 3. We'll walk it back. Hands up. 1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Feet straight up in front. Sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. We're gonna go onto our backs.
Sir.
And we're gonna bridge up. And back down. Of your knees, we're gonna rock backwards, forwards. Stand up, twist it out. Right. Basic punches and kicks.
Sir.
Okay. So we're on a new unit. Our new unit is basic punches and kicks. We've got three units in our rotation. Tiger stances, crane stances, and the third one is punches and kicks.
Sir.
Okay. As far as I know, everybody should have already been on this. This should be at least your second rotation on this.
Sir.
So a lot of this will be review. I'm still going to teach this almost like a beginner class, maybe a little faster than normal. You're going to pick up some things that you didn't pick up the first time. I give this lecture every single time. That is that punches are a lot harder than you think. And when I took this, I took this class for 5 years. Every time punches and kicks, that rotation came around, I learned something new every single time. Okay.
Sir.
So the best thing to do is just keep coming to class, keep paying attention, practice at home, and you trust me, you'll get better. You will get better at this. Okay.
Sir.
So first things first, we have to get into our stance. Okay.
Sir.
So we're going to start. I'm going to say attention stance. You say yes, sir. You're going to bring your feet together and your hands down by your side. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
When I say stand tall, you're going to make fists with those hands. You're going to pull those fists up by your rib, and you're going to say yes, sir. Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I say raise stance, you're not gonna say anything, but we're gonna step back with that left foot. All of our weight's gonna be on that right foot. That left foot's gonna be, we're gonna be on the ball of that foot. So that means we're gonna be contacting the floor with our toes, and then this part right here of our foot, okay? That's called the ball of the foot.
Yes, sir.
All right, our hands are gonna come up. All right? Okay, feet good.
Yes, sir.
Just gonna be relaxed. So, when we do our ready stance, there's a few things that we need to make sure that we are cognizant of. We make sure that we're aware of, and that is that when we start with our feet together, that foot's not gonna go straight back. It's gonna go about shoulder width apart, and then that left foot's gonna go back. Okay. I've seen way too many students where they wind up on a tightrope right here, and that is not a very stable stance. I mean, if you try to do this tightrope, you're gonna see that it's hard to balance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very easy to get yourself knocked over. So we want to make sure that we're at least shoulder width apart. That foot steps back. We don't want to go too far back because it inhibits our ability to actually move once we're in this stance. So we're still up. It's about the same width, I guess it would be apart, but how far back it is. Okay, it should be a comfortable stance. That back knee is bent. We're going to sink a little bit on that front leg. Okay, all of our weight's on that front leg. We bring our hands up. Let's just protect our face. Okay, and those elbows are going to be down, and we're going to be relaxed. Okay, and then the last thing is we have to pull that chin down. Okay?
Sir.
The main reason for having that chin down is because you never want to have that chin up, because that's going to be, the chin's going to wind up being a target to get hit, and that throat's going to be wide open to get either punched or hit. Okay, so it's
Sir.
chin down, hands up. All right, good, feet together.
Yes, sir.
One last thing, I always forget something. If I forget it, I'll go over in class next time. The last one that I'm going to go over today is that you need to be relaxed. Okay. It's a weird one. It's not something like the first time you take this class, you're gonna be bunched up. It's gonna be like this. It's your first or second class. Don't worry about it. Okay. You're gonna be tense. It's a new class. You're excited. You really want to hit things hard, so you're gonna wind up being a little tense. But, if at all possible, especially if you're an advanced student, you need to make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Okay.
Sir.
Okay. That's our ready stance.
Sir.
Let's see, is there anything else I want to talk about this one? Okay, I'll go over one more thing. That is, if you are kind of more advanced, sometimes you'll see some of our other students. There's going to be a little bit of a bounce. Okay. That bounce isn't so much that they're being cocky and they're dancing. When we get into sparring, you're definitely going to be doing this because you don't ever want to be stationary. But part of this is also you're keeping those neural pathways kind of engaged. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you sit there and you relax for too long, if you've ever just kind of laid down on the couch, it takes a while to get back up. Even if all your muscles are engaged and are ready to go, but a lot of times they're not. But we just kind of keep that a little bit of that. You'll sometimes see some more students like this. That is okay. Okay.
Sir.
And don't get too distracted by it, and don't get obsessed over it.
Yes, sir.
But when we start, we're going to start with those elbows are down. We're protecting our ribs. Our hands are up. We're protecting our face. Correct. The very first strike we're going to learn today is going to be our front hand front punch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to have to go over this. So, first thing we have to do is we have to make a fist. So the way we make our fist is we curl our fingers in. All of our fingers are going to be together. That thumb's going to go on the outside. Okay. You never put your thumb on the inside. If you ever punch somebody with your thumb like this, you're going to break your thumb. Thumb always goes on the outside. Don't put your thumb in the front. The thumb's going to go to the side of those fingers. Okay. In order for our punch to be effective, you need to make sure that those knuckles are in line with your arm, okay? You never wanna flex that hand back. This is a no-no. This is a no-no, all right? Both of these positions are a very good way for you to break your wrist.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's why we want to make sure that those knuckles are in line with the rest of the arm. This is also why our knuckle push-ups are good, okay? Because they're going to strengthen that wrist, right?
Yes, sir.
So when we do this, the first thing that's going to happen is we're just going to push that fist out. Okay, that's just going to be our punch. Front hand front punch. Just going to push it out, and we're going to pull it right back in, out, and then right back in. We're going to do 5 on each side real quick. Okay, stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Great stance. So when we do this, we're going to push that hand out, and once it gets to its apex, we're going to say
Height.
height, and then we're going to pull it right back in.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1,
Height.
height, 2,
Height.
3,
Height.
4,
Height.
5.
Height.
Say us. Okay, so when I say us, that means we're going to switch our feet as quickly as possible. If we're ever in a sparring situation and we're fighting somebody in front of us and we need to fight somebody behind us, we're never going to lazily turn around and fight the person behind us. We'll get beat up if we do that. Okay. So now we're just switching the feet. All we did was turn around, and we're still on that front hand front punch. That front hand's going to do it. So last time we were punching with our right hand, now we're punching with our left hand.
Sir.
Okay. 1,
Height.
2,
Height.
3,
Height.
4,
Height.
5.
Height.
Say us.
Us.
You get it?
Sir.
Okay. So every time I do this lecture, I always say there's 3 things that make a really good punch. There's accuracy, there's power, and there's speed. Okay. So we're just going to practice our accuracy. I want you to find a spot on the wall. Every single time we punch, I want you to make sure that fist covers up that spot on the wall. Okay. You know, if we actually had targets, like if we were on the heavy bags, we'd have a target on the heavy bag that you would constantly punch. But right now, we're just going to have an imaginary spot on the wall that we're going to continuously punch. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hinge stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Front hand front line. 1,
Height.
2,
Height.
3,
Height.
4,
Height.
5,
Height.
6,
Height.
7,
Height.
8,
Height.
9,
Height.
10.
Height.
Say let's other side. 1,
Height.
2,
Height.
3,
Height.
4,
Height.
5,
Height.
6,
Height.
7,
Height.
8,
Height.
9,
Height.
10.
Height.
Say us. Feet together.
Sir.
Ooh, okay. Not so hard. Hopefully everybody got that. Hopefully everybody at home also got a spot that you were able to find and you're able to hit it every single time. Okay. So, one of the things that's going to happen with the fights is fights never happen like they do in the movies. If you, because I know a lot of you at home, I know a lot of you here, a lot of you at home have watched YouTube videos of fights, and very rarely do those fights ever last more than 10-15 seconds. No. Some of the ones that do last longer usually because they're more trained and professional fighters, but a lot of your fights are going to be over very, very quickly. Okay, so you want to be accurate because you want to be the one that actually hits your target. So accuracy is key because it doesn't matter how strong you are, doesn't matter how fast you are, if you cannot hit your target, you shouldn't throw the punch. Okay, but we want our hits to be really, really hard, because the harder we hit, the faster that fight's going to be over, and that means the less damage we're going to get to ourselves.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, the big thing with our Kung Fu punches is we have a mantra where we say, the hand is not the hand, the body is the hand, okay? So that means that our punches come from our body. Our entire body is going to work to make these punches work. So we're going to go over the mechanics of how this works with our body. So our punches actually start with our feet, okay? So what I want you to do is we're going to get in that ready stance. I want you to pressure the ball of that back foot. I want you to push off of that back foot. Your hips are going to turn as you push. Your shoulders are going to turn with your hips. and then you're going to punch out. So when this happens, all of the power from your legs are going to go into those arms and out to that fist, and they're going to make that punch happen. Okay? And so, kind of stands at an angle for the camera. So one of the things you'll notice is that whenever I do my punch, my body completely turns.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just completely turns. So there's a few reasons for this. One is this is going to give me that power. It's going to come out of my hips and make that punch. The other thing is that it's going to give me a little bit more reach. So if I'm punching straight, this is about as far as I can go. If I'm turning, I can go quite a bit further.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're not actually in class. We can't do this right now, but when we actually spar, you have to get incredibly close to another person. Your arms are a lot shorter than you think they are.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's practice that. We're going to practice pressuring with the ball of the foot. We're going to push out with that punch, and we're going to straight forward. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Okay. Front hand, front punch. 1,
Hey!
2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
10 more. 1,
Hey!
2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Say, let's start. 1,
Hey!
2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Say us.
Us.
Feet together.
Sir.
Okay. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go over more stuff on Thursday, the front hand front punch, but I want to move on to our front leg front kick.
Sir.
So our front leg front kick, there's there's a lot to say about the front leg front kick. So our front leg front kick is going to be a little bit complicated. So when we do this one, we want to shift all of our weight back. So let me rewind a little bit. This is our defensive front leg front kick. So we're going to move all of our weight onto that back leg. Okay. So it's going from our front leg to our back leg. We're going to lift our knee and we're going to push out with our foot. Okay.
Sir.
When we do our front leg front kick, we're hitting with the ball of the foot. All right. This is the one thing every single student has problems with, and that is, first off, getting that foot to point and then getting those toes to curl back. All right, this requires a lot of strength and a lot of flexibility. But your goal should be to strike with that ball of that foot. Most students, you're going to wind up hitting with your heel, and then we're going to have a lot of students where they're just going to wind up kind of somewhere in between, they're just going to break their toes. Okay, please don't break your toes. This is when we do this kick, it's a lot more like a push. So it's going to go straight out and it's going to come right back in. Okay? We don't want to leave it out there for too long, because everybody's inclination when they get kicked is to grab that leg. Okay, so try to pull it back as fast as you possibly can.
Yes, sir.
Correct. We're just going to do a few. Take stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stance. Front leg front kick. 1,
Hey!
2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Let's do the other side. 1,
Hey!
2,
Hey!
3,
Hey!
4,
Hey!
5,
Hey!
6,
Hey!
7,
Hey!
8,
Hey!
9,
Hey!
10.
Hey!
Say us.
Us.
Feet together.
Sir.
All right. Wasn't too bad.
Sir.
You know. I've definitely taught class where we have probably done maybe 60 front kicks on each side. Yeah. I try to pace it out now, especially when I had students come in, they're like, my glutes hurt. You're doing that, and it's like, for me, it's like I didn't quite understand, because like, we ever use our glutes for this? But you need it for that stabilizer, because that leg is actually holding you up. All right, let's line up and bow out.
Sir.
We follow the 5 parts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to beginner level student and everybody at home. All right, basic training dismissed.